all of you. Today we will discuss cosmetic formulation, and in the entire unit of cosmetic preparations we will discuss different type of formulations, different skin care product, hair care product, different dental care product, and evaluation of cosmetics, what are the general ingredients used in the cosmetic preparation. And after completing this module, you will be able to know what are cosmetics, what are different types of cosmetic preparations, permeation through skin, different mechanisms of skin permeation, skin care product, and cold cream and vanishing cream. So, what will be our lesson plan? We will discuss introduction to cosmetics, structure of skin and absorption through skin, classification of cosmetics, and skin care product. So, two types of creams we will discuss in this module, cold cream and vanishing cream. So, let us begin with the introduction to cosmetics. So, what are cosmetic preparations? Cosmetic preparations, they are any article intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, spread on or introduced into or applied to any part of human body for cleansing, for beautifying, for promoting attractiveness or altering the appearance, and it includes any article which is to be used as a component of cosmetics. So, this is the general definition of cosmetics. So, let us see the definition of cosmetic as per European regulations. Cosmetic product can be defined as any substance or preparation intended to be put in contact with the different superficial parts of human body or with the teeth and the mucous membrane of the mouth in order to exclusively or generally clean, perfume, modify their appearances and correct body odor or protect or keep them in good condition. So, this is the definition as per the European regulation. Let us see classification of cosmetics. So, cosmetics can be classified in different ways. So, according to their uses, we can classify cosmetics to be applied on the skin, nail, teeth, eye and hairs. Skin cosmetics, say for example creams, cold cream, vanishing cream, moisturizing cream, massage cream, and powders. You can take example of face powder, compact powder, lotions, body lotion. So, these are some classes of cosmetics to be used on the specific part, and cosmetics according to the function, curative, protective, corrective and decorative. Protective face powder, you can say to cover up the broken skin, and we use face powder, compact powder. Corrective and decorative, you can take example of decorative preparation, lipstick, nail polish. And another way of classifying cosmetic as per their physical nature, aerosols, hair perfumes which are formulated in the form of aerosols, cakes, makeup, compact powder which is applied with the help of powder puff, that is compact powder, emulsions. Of course, cold cream and vanishing cream are example of emulsion, toothpaste, different types of toothpaste and even toothpaste for sensitive tooth are available, powder, face powder, tooth powder, solution and aftershave solution, hand solution, and if we see oils, so different types of hair oil preparations are available, and lipstick is in another class of cosmetics. If we look at the general way of classifying cosmetic preparation, so we can classify them in herbal cosmetics, medicated cosmetics and general purpose cosmetics. Herbal cosmetics, herbal oil, herbal cream, herbal shampoo. So, these are herbal preparation prepared by using plant extract or the phytoconstituent So, that is why they are considered herbal preparations. Medicated cosmetics, some additional medicated ingredients are added. Say for example, toothpaste for sensitive teeth, Sensodyne is an example of toothpaste which is available. Medicated oil for joint pain, you might have heard of Dr. Ortho oil, that is for joint pain. And skin preparation, if you take example of skin preparation, calamine lotion which is used for the different types of skin problem. The other class of cosmetics is general purpose cosmetics. So, all the other cosmetics used for general purpose are considered just to be used as a cosmetics. Now, moving to the structure of skin. So, in this module we will discuss as I mentioned earlier also, we will discuss cold cream and vanishing cream. So, these creams are applied on the skin. So, we need to know little bit about the structure of skin. So, the skin of an average adult body covers a surface area of approximately 2 square meter and it receives 1/3 of circulating blood through the body. So, human skin serves as a permeability barrier against the transdermal absorption of various chemical and biological agents, and skin is having a wide variety of function. Protective, skin is a protective layer, it protects human from the external environment and it protects from mechanical, chemical and microbial physical influences. And skin consists of 3 layers: epidermis, dermis and subcutaneous fat tissues, or we can also consider it as a hypodermis. So, the main route for the penetration of drug is generally through the epidermal layer, and the stratum corneum is the rate limiting barrier in the passive absorption of the drug molecules. So, dear learners, in this module so far what we have covered the introduction to cosmetics, what are cosmetics, definition of cosmetics as per the European regulations and the different way of classifying cosmetic preparation, structure of skin, and the skin consists of 3 layer: epidermis, dermis and hypodermis. So, next we will see the structure in detail. So, as you can see in the diagram that skin structure and the different parts of the skin, they are, as you can see, blood capillaries, nerve fibers, sweat gland, hair follicles and 3 functional layer: epidermis, dermis and hypodermis. So, you can see in detail in this diagram. Epidermis, the epidermis is the outermost layer of the skin and it has 0.02 to 5 mm thickness and it consists of several zones: basal layer, spinous layer, glandular layer and cornified layer, and we also call them as stratum basal, stratum spinosum, stratum granulosum and stratum corneum. Dermis is the thick and sensitive layer of the skin, or it is a layer of connective tissues beneath the epidermis, and it has collagen, elastin, papillary layer and reticular layer. And dermis, it gives elasticity and the tensile strength to epidermis, and it offers in wide variety of function. For example, it protects our skin from mechanical injury, from water retention, from thermal regulation and sensation. So, the dermis, this layer helps the epidermal layer to maintain the properties of both the tissues. It also helps in repairing and remodeling of skin after wound healing. And the third layer of skin, this is hypodermis. So, hypodermis, it is the lowermost fatty layer of the skin that develops the lipocytes as lobules. So, hypodermis contains collagen, elastic fibers, large blood vessels, lymphatic vessels as well as hair follicles roots. Hypodermis, it varies in the thickness and it acts as a storehouse of energy. It helps to insulate body in low temperature environment, and it is also considered as an endocrine organ because lipocytes, they produces pectin hormone that acts as a messenger to regulate body weight through hypothalamus. So, it was about the hypodermis. Now, routes of skin penetration. So, what are the different routes? We will see the diffusional routes to penetrate intact skin. There are two types of routes, the transappendageal route and transepidermal route. The transappendageal route, it has hair follicles, sebaceous gland and sweat gland, and transepidermal route, it has two types of route, in that the transcellular route, or we can call it as a intracellular route and intracellular pathways. The transappendageal route, it is highly permeable and it is of less importance. Why? Because of their relatively small area. It has 0.1% of the area of total skin. So, the skin, it behaves as a passive barrier to diffusion molecules. So, penetration of molecules through the various regions of the skin, it depends on the type and the nature of compounds. The transappendageal route, it is suitable for the absorption of ions and polar molecules. Hydrophilic drug partition into the transcellular pathway, whereas the lipophilic drug travels through the stratum corneum via the intracellular route into the dermis, into the bloodstream. So, it was about the penetration pathway of the skin, and if we want to get absorb any of our cosmetic or drug substances, first it has to cross the stratum corneum. The molecules may then pass through the deeper epidermal tissues and into the dermis. When the drug reaches to the vascularized dermal layer, and then there it is available for the absorption into the general circulation. So, it was about the penetration of the skin. Now, what are the mechanism by which a material enhances the absorption through stratum corneum? It can be enhanced by enhancing the drug release from the formulation to the skin, and the second way, reduction of the resistance of stratum corneum by altering it by chemical or physical mean. So, this alteration in the absorption through the stratum corneum can be achieved by altering the hydration of the stratum corneum using occlusive formulation, and the second way it can be achieved by transporting ionizable drug through carrier mechanism, and by directly influencing the stratum corneum you can use chemical mean or physical mean. If we use chemical mean of enhancing, so chemicals, they interact with the keratin structure in the stratum corneum and open the tight protein structure. So, this leads to the increase in diffusion coefficient, that is D, for substances which uses the transcellular route. So, for example, surfactant, dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, urea and ethanol can be used. Chemical enhancers which enters into the structured lipid of the Horny layer and disrupt the packing and makes the regular structure more fluid and increases the diffusion coefficient of the drugs. So, azone, oleic acid, isopropyl myristate, alcohol, acetone, polyethylene and polypropylene glycol. So, these are the agents which can be used chemically to enhance the absorption. So far, we have discussed the different mechanism of skin penetration and the absorption pathway through skin. Now, we will move to the skin care cosmetics. So, skin care products to be applied on the skin for maintaining the good health of the skin. So, these are the skin care products. So, these are used to improve the appearance and health of the skin. They are formulated for different types of skin and associated characteristics. Skin care products include creams, cleanser, facial mask, toner, moisturizer, sunscreen preparation, tanning oils, lotions and skin lighteners, anti-aging cream. So, in this module we will be discussing about cold cream and vanishing cream, which is a part of your syllabi. The skin care cream can be classified on the basis of the type of emulsion. So, according to the emulsion type, we can classify them as water in oil cream, and the example of this type of cream is cold cream, and oil in water cream, and the example of oil in water type of cream is vanishing cream, and according to their function, cleansing, foundation, moisturizing, whatever the purpose of cream. Cold cream is water in oil type of emulsion, and it has a emollient action and it prevents the dehydration of skin. And why it is called cold cream? Because it is an water in oil type of emulsion, and when it is applied on the skin, the emulsion breaks and water evaporates, giving the cooling effect. So, that is why it is called cold cream, and this cooling effect is produced from the slow evaporation of water contained in the emulsion. So, cold cream, it was traditionally based on the mixture of natural waxes and vegetable oil, and it was stabilized with the borax. So, it was the traditional way of formulating cold cream, but now mineral oil, it is used as a base, and this mineral oil is also nowadays replaced by vegetable oils. So, replacement of part of the mineral oil up to 15% of petroleum jelly can be used to produce different texture and consistencies of cream. So, further the substitution with fatty acid ester such as isopropyl myristate, it improves the thixotropic behavior of the cream, and it overall improves the spreading property of a cold cream. Now, what is the purpose of cold cream? See, cold cream is applied to the skin to protect the skin from dehydration. It prevents the roughness and maintains the smoothness due to its emollient property, and it protects the skin from rupture or crack formation. Oil phase of the cream gives the emollient effect, and overall it gives the elegancy to the skin. Now, what are the ideal properties of cold cream? Cold cream should have pH between 4 to 6, and the consistency should be optimum, and it should not be sticky, should be attractive, elegant in appearance, and the permeation through epidermis of skin should be desirable, and it should not be irritating and non-inflammatory, and it should give the cooling effect. So, these are few ideal characteristics of a cold cream. So, these are the properties which a cold cream should have. So, what are the ingredients to be used in cold cream? So, broadly we can say mineral oil, liquid paraffin, white beeswax, and white beeswax, it is used as a thickening agent and as a emulsifier, borax used as a emulsifier, and it is responsible for the whiteness of cold cream, alcohol, glycerine which is used as a humectant, lanolin, and the perfumes which provides the fragrance to the cold cream. So, these are the ingredients which are used in the formulation of cold cream. There are some special ingredients which are added to the cream to impart the specific property. For example, alpha hydroxy acid, they help in removing the fine lines and irregular pigmentation, age spotting. So, these are few things if we impart this kind of property in our cold cream. So, they are added, and a little side effects of alpha hydroxy acid is mild irritation and sun sensitivity. The other type of special ingredients which are added in cold cream are beta hydroxy acid. It removes dead skin cells and improve texture, helps in removing acne, and hydroquinone is also a specialized ingredient which is used sometimes in cold cream to lighten the dark spot and age spot, and it is also called bleaching and lightening agent. Retinol, it helps in improving the skin texture and tone. It removes the fine lines and wrinkles, and it is one of the best anti-aging material. Kojic acid is a specialized ingredient, is a chelation agent produced by several species of fungi, especially Aspergillus aureus. So, this is the species of fungi which is used in the formulation of kojic acid, and it slows the production of melanin, that is the brown pigment present in the skin, and it works similarly to hydroquinone. Hyaluronic acid is often used for its ability to reverse or stop aging. So, it is found naturally in the young skin and it gets destroyed by the age. So, the product with hyaluronic acid are more often used for wrinkle treatment. Copper peptides, it promotes the synthesis of hyaluronic acid. So, it is used in combination sometimes. L-ascorbic acid, it is the form of vitamin C. So, with the age and sun exposure, collagen synthesis in the skin is decreased, leading to the formation of wrinkles. So, this is the only antioxidant which is used to stimulate the collagen synthesis and minimizes lines, scars and wrinkles. So, cold cream, let us take an example of cold cream. As I told you, it is a water in oil type of emulsion, and beeswax, which is normally used as a base for the cream, and borax, it is used as a preservative. So, this is the formula of cold cream, and let us see the procedure of formation. The cold cream is formulated. What we have to do? We have to heat the mineral oil and beeswax in a jacketed vessel at 75° centigrade and maintain the heat. In another container, dissolve borax and preservative in water and heat it also to 75° centigrade. Now, slowly add this aqueous phase to the oil phase, that is beeswax heated oil phase. Then by continuous stirring, cool it to the 30° centigrade, and then finally you can add perfume to it. So, this is the method of preparation of cold cream which is generally adopted. Now, we will see vanishing cream. Vanishing cream, why it is called vanishing cream? Because it just vanishes away from the skin when it is rubbed. Vanishing cream is defined as a type of cream when it is rubbed on the skin, it certainly disappears and it leaves no traces. So, these vanishing creams are oil in water type of emulsion. It contains large percentage of water and stearic acid or oleogenous component. So, after application, the continuous phase evaporates, leaving behind a thin residue of film of stearic acid. So, what are the ideal properties of vanishing cream? High melting point, pure whiteness, very little odor and low iodine number, and it should be easily rubbed on the skin. What are the ingredients of vanishing cream? Stearic acid, the major component of vanishing cream, and it governs the overall consistency of cream. Soap formed in situ by the reaction between a suitable alkali and stearic acid that determines the hardness of the cream. Humectant, so it is added to prevent the excessive drying of the cream. So, generally glycerol, which is the most favored and mostly used ingredient as a humectant, followed by sorbitol and polypropylene glycol. Alkali, so alkali are used in the formation of vanishing cream, potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide, and triethanol amine and borax. Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, it is mostly used, and both sodium and potassium hydroxide, if they are used alone in the formulation, it forms the hard cream. So, generally they are used in combination. So, borax used in combination with potassium hydroxide or triethanol amine to form a white emulsion. So, it was about the alkali which are used in the formation of vanishing cream. Now, let us see the procedure of vanishing cream. So, what is the procedure? Dissolve the sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide in water, add glycerol and preservative and heat it to 80 degree centigrade. In another vessel, melt the stearic acid, cetyl alcohol and isopropyl myristate. This makes the oil phase and heat it to 75 degree centigrade. Now, add the alkali solution to the melted oil phase with good agitation. Emulsifier, the polyols glycerol which is added, which prevents the loss of moisture, sodium stearate crystal, it gives the pearly shine texture to the cream. Then the mixture has cooled to 45 degree centigrade, we will add perfume and continue slow mixing until it cools. Now, cover it and let it stand overnight and remix briefly near a day before packing. So, this is the procedure how the vanishing cream is formulated. So, dear learners, so far in this module we have discussed about the cosmetic, what are cosmetics, what is the classification of cosmetics, skin permeation through skin and different types of skin care products, vanishing cream, cold cream, different mechanism of skin permeation, different pathways from where the cosmetic preparation can be absorbed. So, these are the things which we have covered in this module. In the coming module, we will be discussing sunscreen preparation and dental care product. So, please go through from the suggested further reading and do take part in our discussion forum if you have any query regarding the content of this module.